kind of got a net, got these really neat little spiders.
Okay, let's see. Hi everybody, I'm just trying to make sure that we're all connected. Oh, let me turn this around, see if it's, well, that's weird. I'm telling you, I'm having all kinds of technical issues lately. It looks like Facebook has changed some of their interfaces, and it doesn't always get pushed over to business owners. So, welcome everybody. I can see Connie's here, Nancy's here, Connie Richards is here, Cindy's here from California, Carol's here. Hi everybody. I'm going to wait just one more minute. I hope you all had a great day today. I just came in from taking my dog out and it's snowing. Spitting snow. It's not supposed to accumulate to anything, so. All right. About 5 more seconds. Okay, I guess we'll get started. First, I owe you guys all an apology. I don't know what happened yesterday, but I never got the project on. So we're going to start with yesterday's 12 Days of Christmas. So let me show you the samples, and then I will, I looked at my camera too. It doesn't look like I even took any pictures. So this is the hostess code. Many of you have already put in an order for December, and I so appreciate it very much. But there's still some great stuff on the clearance list in the year-end sale. So if you'd like to put in an order, please use this hostess code when it asks for it. So yesterday's projects was these little triangle boxes. I know those of you that have been with me for a while, we did some Rich's hats, and then we did a Santa's hat, I think, one year, didn't we? Let me see who's here. Connie, did you ever make these boxes with me? I know if Anita's here, she has. Or Tammy, do you remember ever seeing these boxes? They're so much fun to make. My grandchildren absolutely love them. So I'm going to show you just how quick and easy it is. I'm going to make another elf one. Because my little grandsons, well, I shouldn't say little, one is 11 and the other one just turned 10. The older one, he just loves when I make boxes and stuff. So a gift card will fit in here. Quite a bit of candy fits in here. Lottery tickets fit in here. And you could put a longer string so that they can hang up. They don't stand up. They would on the side. So if you're creative, like one time I made them for the grandson I'm talking about. He was into alligators. So, let me set these aside. I'm going to make another Christmas tree one because I want to show you my bucket. This is a great project to use all those little one blings that you have. So, it's very easy. Let me get my scoreboard out. I am going to use my big scoreboard. No, Tammy said she doesn't remember making them. We made Rich's hats. I know that. And I think we made a Santa's hat, but I'm not sure. So it's one of your typical cards that is 11 by 4 1/4. And you're going to score it at 5 1/2. Just like you do a card. Then you need to find the center line here. Just make a little mark. So in this case, since it's 4 1/4, it would be 2 1/8. Flip it over and do the same thing. Now, we only have about a foot of viewing space here, but you can see I made a mark here. And then I want to go to this fold. I'm going to do it on both sides so you can see it. Can you see that black mark I made right here? And then there's one on the fold. This is what I did with my large scoreboard a number of years ago. I put this black mark so when I want to make a diagonal score line, I can just put my 2 marks like here. So I want to go from here to here. It allows me to make a straight diagonal line. I don't know if that makes sense, but you just put your 2 marks. You can also do this on your cutter as well. So I'm going to do it again. There's the mark. Where's I gotta get this one and this one. So there's 1 mark and there's my 2nd mark. You just go down straight. And then there's my 2nd mark, and there's my other mark, which is off camera. All right. So you end up with this diamond type looking thing. So you're going to fold on all of your score marks. These you're going to fold in. And there's no taping on this. That's what I like about it. You could tape it, but the grandson that I talk a lot about, I have 2, and they're brothers, and they're sweet as chickens. But it's funny how one grandchild can be so like creative homemade things, and that's my buddy Costello. So now you're going to just hold the 2 edges together on one side. Take a standard old hole punch and just punch a hole. Oh, I have such bad hands. Oh. And then you do the same thing on the other side. And it doesn't matter if it's not exact. So see how I'm holding them together? And go in about an inch. Yeah. And then I'm going to grab a piece of white ribbon out of my bag here. So how you thread this is you start on the outside. You thread the opposite one. Then you come across. And then you close it and do the last one. I will put the measurements up tomorrow, but they're very simple. I think most of you will be able to remember them, but I will put them up. Alright, so now I'm going to tie this. This piece is one from my scrap pile, so I don't know if I'll be able to get a bow out of it. But I'll try. Yep, looks like I did. It's a little tight, but so now I'm going to decorate it. Taking some of my scraps. And find a little piece for his neck. So all I did is take a scrap. I don't need that much. And I just zigzagged it. But some of you probably got some of those decorative scissors from years ago. I know I do, but I don't know where they are. You could also use one of your border punches. As well. So I'm going to put that on with some wet glue. Oh, Connie never made it either? Wow. Must have been a long time ago I made them then. They're so much fun. I'm going to let that sit there for a minute. while I work on the belt. But I gotta hold it. Oh, they're a lot of fun, especially where you're such a good cook, Connie. You could put all kinds of your yummy goodies in them. She's an amazing cook. All right. Then I'm going to take a little bit of gold. I must have some in my table here somewhere. Wow. I guess I don't. Let me grab a piece of gold scrap. See if my punch is over here. This is an old punch. I can't find my actual gold, so I'll just use this one. It's fine. An old punch from decades ago. Glue dot. We'll put that on. Probably should give him a black buckle. And then you're just going to cut another little piece. Try to get it as square as you can. Put a dimensional behind that. So yeah, no stamping, no taping box. Now I can trim this. Okay. So there's our little elf box. This is my snowman one. Santa. And then a Christmas tree that I just used. Had all these like just one bling left on a paper. So there you have it. Simple, simple, but fun. Big people, little people like them too. So make a few and post them. I'd love to see them. So that was yesterday's 12 Days of Christmas project. And today's is another fun gift bag. It's a little bit on the big side with a gift card, with a card holder. So you can see it's pretty big. This is the sides of it. You can use this, making it, I'm going to use white tonight because I have some pretty red paper I want to use. This particular size is 2 8.5 by 11 sheets. You can also make it go in this way if you wanted to, but I wanted to be able to put the gloves. Remember these that I made? I wanted to be able to put the gloves in that bag with a gift card for the grandsons and my granddaughters. So let's get started. You're going to need some paper. It does not have to be 6 by 6. I just happened to pick one. And then I thought I'd make this one a little bit different using some die cuts on my card. So let's get started with this first. I'm running out of room here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but I'll try. So we're going to make another one just like the green one, but using white. I wanted my bottom to be 2 inches. You can make it as wide or as narrow as you want to. There's no right or wrong. So I'm going to score this on the 2-inch side, 2 pieces. Then I have some 6x6 paper here. And I wanted to make it so that this was about 2 inches as well. And again, you can accordion fold this if you want to. So I'm going to cut 2 inches off. So I'm making a piece 4x6. I need 2 of them. So if you have 12 by 12 paper, you could cut 2 pieces from by cutting it in half. So there's my 2. I'm going to set this aside for my card. Now I need to score this at 1 inch on each side. So I'm keeping it so that it's 6 inches high. Again, you can make this any way you want, and it just gives you more space. I could have left this at 6 inches. So again, I'm scoring it at 1 inch. 1 inch. Now this is one of those projects that I may not have made with anybody that's watching tonight, but I've made tons of them over the years. So after you make enough of them, you get pretty, you learn some shortcuts. So I'm going to score my, fold over my bottom here. So this is going to be the bottom of my box. And I like to double it like this because then it makes the box a little bit sturdier. However, I would not put anything loose in these bags because, as you see, they're not finished on the ends here. But like those gloves or something like that is fine. So, taking my 2 pieces of paper, I'm also going to burnish those on the fold line. I want the red side out. All right, so with this first piece, I'm going to use the tape because it holds a little bit better. So what you're going to do basically is you're going to tape this edge here to the edge of your bag. So let me see if I can get this so that you can see it on camera. I'm going to move the bag so you can see it. I know. Okay, so I'm going to put my heavy duty tape. I'm going to do both sides while I'm at it. I lost my little debit. Oh, here it is. My credit card. I like that tip for tearing my tape. The good thing that I like about this is you can adjust this bag to any size that you need. And Lord knows, all of us paper crafters have more than enough paper in our stash, right, ladies? All right. Let me do both pieces, please. I'm right next to the edge, but I didn't go over the edge. One more side to go. All right. Now let me grab my bone folder. Okay, so since you can see this edge on the camera, I'll do that one first. So it's going to go like this. It gets taped like that. So let me take my protective coating off. Bring it just a little closer so I can see it. And you don't want to go past this fold, but you want this fold even with your edge. Just like that. Can you see how I see that fold is almost on that edge? So the way you do the other side of your bag is the same thing. We're going to take the protective coating off. And we want it as close to that fold as we can get, like that. So let me take this protective coating off. You probably could use wet glue. I've never done it, but I'm sure you could if you prefer that method. So I want to make sure I don't go past this fold. Right here. Okay, so now I have it on two sides of my bag. I'm going to try to do the same thing over here and keep it. See if you can see this. This is one of those right brain, left brain things, people. Patsy, really? You've only been stamping longer than me. I would imagine you would have quite a paper stash. I wish you could see my paper stash. It's only in about 15 of those 12 by 12 scrapbook paper holders. The ones that are 2 or 3 inches wide. Alright, so I'll put that one right there. And then I can bring this one down over. Trying to make sure it's in your camera view before I... Alright. So let me take the protective coating off. I'm going to burnish all of these sides. Alright, so then all you have to do is do your bottom. Now for that, I am going to use my Tombow. Lots of Tombow, right close to the edges if you can get it. Then you gotta hold it down. I actually stick a couple of things in it like a punch. I don't have one handy, but that'll help. So, as you can see, I have it done. Now you have a couple of options. You can squeeze this nice and tight, which is what I did on the sample. And then I'm going to punch the ends out. But let me make my card first. So we got to have everything match, you know, people. So, oops, looks like I got some goodies in this. Oh, some dogs. I guess I'll take those out. Okay, so I have another piece of that paper. And I'm going to trim it down to 4 by 5 1/4. I can use that piece hopefully for my envelope, but we don't need an envelope with this. I'll show you why in just a second. So 4 inches here. Oh shoot, I cut that the wrong way, didn't I? Let me grab another piece. I had already cut it at 4. I meant to cut it at 5 1/4. So 5 1/4 first. See, I'm not one of those that can chew gum and walk at the same time. Okay, so that's the 5 1/2, and now I want it at 4. There. I'm going to put this on the front of my card. Oh, is my card cut wrong? Looks like my paper's still wrong. That's 4. Oh, I guess I cut the wrong one. Jeez, I'm having all kinds of problems tonight, aren't I? Okay, let's try it now. There. Then, like I said, I cut out some, I thought I'd use some die cuts on this one for something different. This is an old piece. I think this is clover, something clover we had. I have a whole box of different shapes that scraps I was cutting up the other day, a whole bunch. So when I wanted to make something like this, I'm all ready. So let's see, we got a tree punch here. Let's punch a nice red tree, put it right in the middle. And then you can get some pop-ups. Gotta put some heels on this baby. All right. I gotta grab a clear bag. So I wanted my card to help decorate my front of my bag. Now, I could have put this on the front of the bag if I wanted to, but I like to put a card. So I'm putting it in one of our clear bags. So I can add a gift card or lottery tickets or whoever's going to get this. So I take the clear bag, I took that plastic protective off, and I'm just going to put it over the top of the bag. So see, they can still get the card out. Then another little trick that I like to do, you grab some pretty, I guess this red ribbon here. So another little trick that I like to do is put my two edges together and just take a little circle punch and notch it. Just adds a little decorative flair. Then I'm going to take my ribbon. Oops, looks like I got plenty. tie my ribbon, and that's going to help keep my little box bag closed. And the ribbon won't slide off because, see, it's in my, so and I just push these in a little bit, tie a bow. So there you have it. You could have made this a double bow, triple bow, whatever you like. So let me bring in the projects. Clean up my mess. Oh yeah. Well, that's what my granddaughter said to me today. She came down to help me. Those of you that know me, my shoulders aggravated me again. So she's been helping me. So a couple of funny things have happened. But today I have this big a box full of ribbon that I've been trying to get rid of on the marketplace. So she was moving it for me, and she says to me, she said, "Nana, I think you have enough ribbon to open a store." Oh gosh, she's so funny, that kid. Just like yesterday, she was helping me make the kits, and some people, I don't know if anybody on here got one, but there was one card that's long and skinny, hot dog. My grandchildren know that, and that's what my husband used to call it when he had to help me cut. So it wouldn't fit in the packaging. So she said, "Oh, Nina, I fixed the card for you. I folded them and put them in the package." Well, I assumed that she folded them on the score mark. Well, she didn't. So today I had somebody picking one up, and I happened to look at it. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So I emailed people. So these are the projects. If you joined late, here's the little triangle boxes that were for yesterday. There we go. Simple, simple, but fun. Big people, little people, everybody likes them. So I hope you enjoyed the projects, and I will see you, I'll probably see you Saturday. Actually, I might pop on a couple of lives, because some of the upcoming things are just too hard to write about. I see Miss Patsy's here. She probably could write about it better than I can. But I just might do a Ponto Facebook Live for the following projects. So take care, have fun, have a good night, and thank you so much for watching me. Please share this video if you could. Hit the share button. I'd appreciate it. Thanks so much. Have a good night. Bye-bye, everybody.